Good morning, Maria Sulti. Good morning, Geeta ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Ma. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, ma'am. Yes, sir, ma'am. You are audible. Vanakkam,
Good
Rajeshwari
morning to
ma'am.
all of you. Anuradha, I'm audible, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. You are audible, ma'am.
Maria, my mobile is not supporting in case if there is any power cut. I thought the mobile, but it's not supporting. It's not getting.
Hello.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good
Morning.
Good morning. Now,
Hello.
Good morning.
Right.
sir, Raghuman sir, good morning.
Morning.
Professor,
Okay.
good morning. Good morning, Professor.
Good morning.
I am
Good morning, sir.
How are you, Professor?
Okay.
Good morning.
Madam,
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Geeta
Morning.
madam, good morning.
Hmm? Oh, okay. Don't it, bit of it. Okay. I understand. Huh? Okay. Approval. ঠিক আছে লাল হয় নাই তো তরকারি বেশি এখন দরকার নেই করছি মিউট করবো ভিডিও চলে গেছে তো আমার
Sir, good morning, sir. VC, sir.
Good morning to all. Good morning to all. Panjanadam. Good morning to all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning to all.
Good morning.
Sir, good morning. Ellarku good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are
Good
you,
morning,
sir?
sir.
Very
Good
fine,
morning,
madam.
sir.
How are you?
Good morning, madam. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning to all.
Morning,
Good
sir.
morning to all.
Good morning, sir.
Christian,
Sir,
audible இருக்கா?
audible இருக்கு sir. இருக்கு sir, sound வருது.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Dr. Subramani, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, audible, sir, audible, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Now, கேக்குதா நாகு?
கேக்குது sir, audible, sir.
ஓகே. எல்லாம் செக் பண்ணிக்கோங்க எல்லாத்தையும். பிசி சார் கூப்பிடுங்க.
Yes, sir.
எல்லாத்தையும் கூப்பிட்டு முதல்ல ஆடியோ செக்.
Okay, sir. Okay. Ita ma'am, we will start, ma'am.
Good morning.
Sindhamil, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Start, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Ita ma'am, shall we start? Anu ma'am, are you
We'll
there?
start, sir. We'll
Yes.
start.
Anu ma'am?
Okay, okay.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Can we start?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
A warm morning to everyone. On behalf of Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University and Dr.MGRERI Educational and Research Institute, we feel privileged to extend our invitation for this international online FDP program on virtual practices and security from 7th June to 13th June 2021 inaugural session. To accomplish greater things, we need blessings of Almighty. Let us begin this session with invocation. Tamil Vasu.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் மதனமென நிகழ்வரத கண்டன
welcome makes a merry feast. Elated to invite Professor Dr. P.C. Nagasubrahmanyam, Organizing Secretary, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University. Welcome the gathering to special quarter.
Most effective learning, they take the time to apply what they have learned and they continually work to improve themselves. Good morning to all dignitaries, guests from all over the world, and delegates with great joy and immense exculpation. I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to you all for the one-week International Online Faculty Development Program on Virtual Practices and Security, jointly organized by Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Dr.MGRERI Research Institute, Faculty of Education, Chennai. At the outset, I express my sincere thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am, Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, respected Registrar Sir, Tamil Nadu Teachers University, Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, Faculty, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, for their support for organizing this workshop. Think out the box and create a learning experience where the learner can interact with the content and their brains. These words indicate great man who is learning throughout the life. Yes, we all need someone to inspire, motivate, to think out of the box and transforming our visions to reality. On this occasion, I would like to welcome our forefront leader, great thinker, Dr. Panjanadam, Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University. On behalf of the organizing committee, I welcome you, sir. Think about what your learners need to do with that information after the course is finished and design around that. I am very happy to welcome Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, Vice Chancellor, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, who is the energetic leader. She is very too kind and the motivator to this program. Welcome you, ma'am. In order to create an engaging learning experience, the role of instructor is optional, but the role of learner is essential. I have immense pleasure to welcome our special guest, Professor Mustafa Rahman, former Vice Chancellor, Dean of Faculty of Social Science, City University, Bangladesh. Welcome you, sir. We don't care what people know. We care what they do. It's all about performance. I extend my warm welcome, Professor V. Balakrishnan, Registrar in Charge, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, who is continuously encouraging us towards the destiny. Teaching in the internet age means we must teach tomorrow's skills today. I am very happy to welcome Professor M. Govindan, Dean of Faculty, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, who is the motivator with his words. Welcome you, sir. The key to success is to appreciate how people learn, understand the thought process that goes into instructional design, what works well, and a range of different ways of achieving goals. I am delighted to have our resource person with us today who accepted to enlighten us, Dr. Vinaras Nityanandam, Professor, Department of General Education, College of Education and Language, Lebanon's French University, Iraq. We will learn the key to success from him. Welcome you, sir. It's my pleasure to welcome the professors here for felicitating the program. Dr. P. Ganesan, Professor and Head, Department of Pedagogical Sciences, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University. Dr. S. Mani, Professor and Head, Department of Education Planning and Administration, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University. I am very much pleased to your support and the encouragement. Welcome, dear professors.
Thank you.
I feel very proud to welcome the most remarkable personality, Dr. B. Ambedkar, Professor and Head, Department of Education, Annamalai University. On behalf of our organizing committee, I welcome you, sir. It's my desire to extend a gracious and inclusive welcome, Dr. K. Geeta, Principal, Faculty, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. Welcome you, ma'am. What people know, we care what they do. It's all about performance. I welcome Dr. P. Senthamil Pavai, Organizing Secretary, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, who is introducing the theme of the Faculty Development Program. Welcome you, ma'am. I welcome organizing joint secretaries, assistant professors of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Dr. A. Rajeshwari, Dr. V. Sharmila, Dr. C. Jayanti, Dr. M. Uttamil Selvan, Dr. L. George Stephen, Dr. Vijaya, Mr. S. Balamurugan, Dr. D. M. Yanasundari. Welcome. And assistant professors of Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, Dr. V. Anuradha, Mrs. L. Maria Sugandhi, Mrs. J. Vigneswari, Mrs. A. Tangam. Welcome, dear professors. Also welcome all the faculty members of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute for their support and encouragement. Welcome all. I welcome all the eminent speakers, guests from all over the country from different walks of life to share your knowledge and vast experience with the faculty community. I welcome all the participants who is participating in the faculty development program. I am sure that we could enjoy the sessions of learning. Welcome you all. I welcome those who are directly and indirectly support this program. When it comes to the design of effective learning experiences, one provocative question is worth 100 of proclamations. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your cheerful and warm welcome. To throw light on the theme of FDC, we now request Dr. Sandami Pavai, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Education, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, to brief the FDC. Please, Pavai.
Yes, ma'am. Audible? Am I audible? Very pleasant morning to everyone. Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, Karapakkam, Chennai, and Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, Madurai, Chennai, jointly organizes 1-week international online faculty development program on virtual practices and security from 7th June 2021 to 13th June 2021. The program focuses on the virtual practices in learning environment and the tools to improve both online learning processes using multimedia resources outside the classroom. A virtual learning environment in educational technology is a web-based platform for the digital aspects of courses of study, usually within the educational institutions. They present the resources, activities, and interactions within a course structure and provide for the different stages of assessment. Coming towards the aim of virtual learning over a specific method and tools to improve the both online and e-learning processes exclusively using multimedia resources outside the classroom. It thoroughly aims to equipping teachers with skills and knowledge and essential for room tools and techniques in virtual teaching and learning. Herefore, this FTP will be an amalgamation of technology in education. The main objective of virtual practices are to improve the self-efficacy and self-esteem, to create cyber-security awareness, to enhance techno-leadership in education, to orient online ethical practices, and to develop the knowledge of using tools and techniques for virtual classroom. There are several benefits of using visual learning, like remote access to an unlimited array of educational services offered worldwide, individualized learning process that takes into consideration the personal level of competence, individual needs, and different learning styles, flexible learning in terms of location, pace, cost effectiveness, and easily accessibility, and much more. Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University and Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute feel proud to invite all the resource persons from various parts of the world. Every day we will be having 2 1-hour sessions. The first session starts with 11 a.m. and the second session starts by 12 noon. The first session will be inaugurated by Professor Mustafa Faizur Rahman, Dean, Faculty of Arts and Social Science, City University, Pandabad, Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today, second session will be taken by Dr. Veena Nityanandam, Professor, Department of General Education, College of Education and Language, Lebanese, French University, Erbil, Kyrgyzstan, Iraq, on the topic of self-efficacy and self-esteem for professional development. On the second day, Dr. Chandrakant R. Bhaviskar, Professor and Director, School of Educational Sciences, Swami Ramanand Tirath, Marathwada University, Nanded, Maharashtra, will be presenting his topic on cyber security measures. In second session, Dr. Ahmed Zabiti bin Abdul Razak, Deputy Dean Research and Development, Faculty of Education, University Malaya, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, will be sharing his thoughts on teachers' digital leadership in selecting online resources for teaching and learning. Day 3, Session 1 will be carried out by Dr. Olga Babenko, Lecturer, Department of Engineering Education, College of Education and Language, Lebanese French University, Erbil, Kyrgyzstan, Iraq, will be delivering her views on visual arts work in teaching the humanities online. The session will be followed by Dr. E. Ram Ganesh, Professor and Director, Department of Educational Technology, Bharathidasan University, Trichy, will be presenting his ideas on technology leadership in higher education. On 10th June, the 4th day of FDP, Dr. Priyanka Datta, Assistant Professor, Bitan Nagar College, Salt Lake, Kolkata, West Bengal, will be throwing light upon psychological impact of online learning during the first session. The second session will be continued by Dr. Muhammad Faisal bin A. Ghani, Associate Professor, Department of Educational Management, Faculty of Education, University of Malaya, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, on online ethical practices. The next day, Dr. Harendra Singh, Director and Professor, DPM Institute of Education, Reshma Chaudhary Charan Singh University, Meerut, Uttar Pradesh, will be discussing on the topic Tools and Techniques of Virtual Classroom on the first session. The next session will be by Dr. Jignesh B. Patil, Associate Professor and Controller of Examination, Children's University, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, on his topic Digitalization Transforming India. On day 6, Dr. Vaibhav Jadhav, Assistant Professor, Savitribai Phule, Pune University, Pune, Maharashtra, will be sharing his views on Swayam, a unique MOOC platform for Indian online education, during the first session. And the next session will be aligned by Dr. J. Jansi Priya, Assistant Professor, Meston College of Education, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, sharing her views upon reshaping education through emerging technology. Proceeding towards the last fruitful day, Dr. M. Suresh Kumar, Head, Department of Psychology, the American College, Madurai, Tamil Nadu, will be presenting his thoughts on mob violence and internal security during his session. The final session of our FDP will be presented by Professor Suchitra Shermin, Professor, Department of Development Studies, University of Dhaka, Dhaka, Bangladesh. We hope all these sessions will be useful for the betterment of young minds' future during the 7-day FDP on virtual practices and security. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pave, for the views. It's a great pleasure to invite Dr. A. Rajeshwari, Assistant Professor, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education, to introduce the chief guest. Please, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Is my audio clear? Yeah, you are audible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Vanakkam. First, I would like to thank for giving this wonderful opportunity in this occasion. We know that success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is key to success. If you love what you are doing, will be successful. Similarly, the great successful person of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University's Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. N. Panjanadam sir, has an experience of 30 years in teaching, academic research and extension activities. He also has 2 years full-time and 8 years part-time in industrial experience. He has made 55 international visits covering 36 countries for academic teaching, research and training activities. He has visited 500 educational institutions in India and abroad for academic purposes, such as USA, Russia, UK, Sweden, France, China, Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand, Malaysia, Nepal, Israel, Mauritius, Cambodia, Vietnam, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Italy, Indonesia, Switzerland, Germany and Philippines. He is the recipient of the first doctoral degree in the Department of Business Administration in Annamalai University. He has a series of publications in national and international journals. He has authored and edited many books. His research guidance includes 40 PhD scholars for their doctoral degree, 23 MPhil scholars and 200 MBA candidates. He has adjudicated doctoral theses from both Indian universities and foreign universities. He has mobilized research, training and consultancy grant to the turn of 325 lakhs. He was the team member in mobilizing 20 crores through RUSA. He has received 41 prestigious national and international awards and fellowships. In our university has encouraged to get integrated educational program. While 12B visit, he has motivated our staff to complete the inspection successfully. Now we also preparing for NAT under his guidance. Until now, more than 1,000 virtual programs has been completed successfully by his motivation, and he also attended in all events and gave a wonderful inaugural address, presidential address, and keynote address. பஞ்சபூதங்களின் பெருமையினை பாரும் போற்றி இருக்கிறது. பஞ்ச பாண்டவர்களின் கதையினை பாரதமும் பேசி இருக்கிறது. பஞ்ச கவ்யத்தின் பலனை பாரம்பரியம் சொல்லி இருக்கிறது. துணைவேந்தர் மாண்பமை பஞ்சநதத்தின் ஆளுமையினை எம் பல்கலைக்கழகம் புசித்திருக்கிறது. நட்புக்காக நண்பர் குலாம் நன்மை செய்திருக்கிறது. ஆசானாக மாணாக்கருக்கு பாக்கியம் கொடுத்திருக்கிறது. நல் அலுவலராக நிறுவனத்திற்கு புகழ் கிடைத்திருக்கிறது. நல் நேசனாக நமக்கு அன்பு கிடைத்திருக்கிறது. நல் மனிதனாக சமூகம் பயனை அடைந்திருக்கிறது. நண்பராக, அலுவலராக, ஆசிரியராக, ஆலோசகராக, ஆபாந்து பாவனாக அன்பர்களை காக்கும் அம்மையப்பரான நீவீர் கிடைத்தது. தமிழ்நாடு ஆசிரியர் கல்வியியல் பல்கலைக்கழக வரலாற்றின் ஒப்பிலா பக்கம். A sign of a good leader is not how many followers you have, but how many leaders you create. Like that, our Vice Chancellor, who has made so many academic leaders, giving encouragement to others is a most welcome gift for the results of our lifted spirits, increased self-worth, and a hopeful future. Now, I wholeheartedly welcome our Vice Chancellor, Professor N. Panjanadam sir, to deliver presidential address. Please, sir.
Good morning to all. Am I audible?
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Congratulations to all. Good morning to all. Appreciation to all. Professor Geeta Madam, she is affectionately called as, respectfully called as Geeta Madam. Professor Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. Madam, this respected Madam and I, together, we were working along with other members in the syndicate of Annamalai University. We all know how smart she is, how intelligent she is, how she is a great administrator and helped the Annamalai University for its growth and development. So such a Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi Madam. Similarly, our special guest, Honorable former Vice Chancellor, Professor Mustafizur Rahman from Bangladesh, Professor Balakrishnan, respected Registrar of the University, and always committed for the development of the university. Then we have galaxy of wonderful persons present here. Dr. Govindan, respected controller and dean of the faculty, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, and a workaholic person. Professor Ganesan, respected head of the Department of Pedagogical Sciences of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, always highly motivating. He is a highly motivating person in the university. Professor Dr. Mani, respected professor and head, Department of Educational Planning. Both Ganesan and Professor Mani, they are directors of many centers and cells, and also Professor Mani, respected head of the department and representing NCTE, National Council of Teacher Education, and from Southern Regional Council, dedicated person. And today we have a wonderful person, good colleague to all of us, very respected person, Professor V. Ambedkar. Congratulations to all, to you. All of us are joined, all of us are together congratulating you for taking up the leadership as head of the Department of Education of Annamalai University. Good friend to all, great educationist, a good teacher, Professor V. Ambedkar. Similarly, respected Principal Madam, Faculty of Education, Dr. MGR University, Dr. K. Geeta Madam, a dedicated teacher, wonderful organizer. And today we have very respected person as a resource person, Dr. Vinaras Nidhyanandan, who is a professor in the Department of Educational Psychology from Iraq. Who is going to deliver his lecture today. We are all eagerly waiting to listen to him. Such a respected person is available. I recognize your presence. And on behalf of all of us, I sincerely thank this great resource person for going to spend his valuable time with us. Similarly, our wonderful other teachers like Mr. Bala Murugan, a committed organizing committee member. Dr. C. Jayanti is known for his hard work in the university. Similarly, the organizing secretary, Dr. Naga Subramani, is a founder member, founder officer of the NSS, founder director of many centers and cells in the university, 24/7, along with his colleagues in the university. Some activities he is going on, doing, and he is taking the university's name and fame throughout the globe, along with other teachers and non-teaching staff. So such a great, wonderful leader, Dr. Professor Naga Subramani, organizing secretary of this program, Madam Sendamil Pavai, dedicated teacher from MGR University, organizing secretary. Then we have Rajeshwari Madam, both Tamil and English. Is a great speaker, wonderful writer, dedicated teacher, and a librarian of librarians. So she's basically a professor and teacher, and she loves library and takes care along with the librarian. Such a great person. Similarly, very respected galaxy of resource persons who are going to address Madam Anuradha Madam from MGR University. So I have not mentioned many names. Certainly it is not intentional. For want of time, we are eagerly waiting to listen to other great people. So I request you to excuse me for not mentioning many names, but you are in our hearts. You are in our hearts. At the end, the most respected participants from India and other countries. There are around 500 participants. There are 500 participants, and the others may be watching. Hundreds may be watching through YouTube. I do not know, but they may be watching. So, galaxy of respected, wonderful teachers, professors, students, scholars, and people of other profession in the name of audience, very respected people. You are all participating. I say once again, congratulations to all of you, appreciation to all of you for investing your valuable time in teaching learning process in the name of faculty development program. These two universities, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and Dr.MGRERI Educational and Research Institute, Chennai, Madras, Tamil Nadu, India, together they organized this 1 week international online faculty development program. Online faculty development program on virtual practices and security. Virtual practices and security. So this is order of the day. Though
Sir, I think you are unmuted.
hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible now.
Because of COVID, we may be thinking that in developing countries like ours, India, we are going into virtual practices of teaching learning. No, in those days, I remember 20 years ago, 35 years ago, when I was a short-term student of University of Minnesota in the United States, I was listening to some of the classes online from other parts of United States, Europe, even from Asia. People used to Nanyang Technological University, Singapore. They used to speak. I used to sit in the United States along with my colleagues as students those days. So for other developed countries, these virtual practices are as old as from the day of invention of computer and software technologies. So I am telling here, and for us it has become need. So teaching learning practice we do, but these virtual practices, though we think that for teaching learning practices, it is something for more than that also. So that is the reason for to know, to get reinforcement, to get new insights about virtual practices and security issues, very important security issues. Because of absence of security issues in virtual practices, there are many people in the world. They are in jail. So when we utilize the advantage of virtual world, we must be very careful about security. Similarly, yesterday in newspaper you see an 100 years old Indian lawyer, 100 years, his age is 100. He is appearing for a court case. His age is 100. His age is 100. He is arguing through virtual method, through virtual platform for his client's case. So these virtual practices have got both ends. So if we know nothing to worry about it, but we should repeatedly learn about security practices. So there are wonderful resource persons, great resource persons, celebrated resource persons from not only all over India, but all over the world. Today, now itself, we are here to listen to Honorable former Vice Chancellor Rahman sir. Something like that. Great people all over the world. A big list has been given in the brochure. You can know. They are all going to tell us, give us new insights. How we all must be very careful in utilizing virtual platforms, using its security measures. But we need not to worry. No fear. It is going to be the order of the day. Blended learning is going to be the all over the world. Already in developed countries, it is there for the past many years. So we practice ourselves, we accept, we congratulate all the respected audiences. You are investing your time to learn more insight. Stop learning, stop doing research. Stop learning, stop teaching. Say a good teacher should be a good learner. So I congratulate all organizers on behalf of the audience for taking pains in organizing this 1 week program. Similarly, on behalf of all organizing team, respected organizing team members, I congratulate the respected audience here for investing your time to get new insights or reinforcement, something to may be known to you, known things. Many times you see at our home, we know this practice, but we don't do something, we forget. We need reinforcement. So new insights and reinforcement will be there by great personalities, celebrated professors, and wonderfully experienced persons from all over the world for this 1 week. I congratulate all of you. Similarly, today's virtual platform, as for sambar, some of the foreigners may not understand, sambar is a liquid form of dish. We use always for idli, dosa, for all items. For sambar, we depend on virtual platform today. and particularly newly married couple, they do sambar just seeing YouTube. Many dishes are prepared like that. People learn music through virtual platforms. People learn yoga, dance, utilizing virtual practices, platforms. And similarly, all of a sudden you don't have meaning for your vocabulary, immediately we depend on this particular virtual practice. Translation, you don't understand, you want to translate, we go to Google. All universities, they conduct a convocation, board of studies, academic council, and all other regular meetings. Yesterday also in our university, under the leadership of our respected registrar, a meeting on board of studies was conducted. Preliminary meeting of board of studies yesterday, it was conducted. So in all universities and all colleges, it has become an order of the day, without disturbing people who are in different part of the world. Some different part of the world, they join, they contribute for the development of the university. Vice Chancellor selection. Vice Chancellor selection is going on through online method, that is virtual practice, through virtual practice. So I am telling here, bridegroom, searching a bride, searching for a bridegroom, things are going on in online. Marriages are held, only 50 because of COVID, 50 people are invited in person, face to face, all other 1,000 people through like this, live telecast everywhere. So I am telling, we cannot avoid it. Virtual platform, we cannot avoid. Virtual platform going to be the world. The intelligent decision is better. We will prepare ourselves for that. Already we have prepared. We will continue to prepare ourselves, and we will learn security measures, security issues. So that is more important. Last week, Pondicherry University and our Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, the students, they came for internship, virtual internship they came. So I am telling, if you are an able teacher, in Tamil we have a proverb, Vallavanukku pullum ayudam. That means, I will translate, Vallavanukku pullum, with the available facilities. What telephone you have, what internet you have, what wire you have, what components you have with this during this pandemic period, this is what we have. With this, how can we reach students, scholars, researchers? It is not to teach, it is reach. It is reach. We should reach them as we do it in the face-to-face class. Never the face-to-face class can be replaced 100%. Never a good teacher can be replaced. A good teacher can never be replaced by any technology. However, for this particular time, and after that, using blended learning method, how we can reach scholars, how we can reach students, that is the challenge of teachers and people of teaching profession, for which this 1 week developmental program will give a lot of new insights to the participants, but also you get reinforcement of already known concepts. So that way people are 3D, now 3D has come. You can sit at your home, you can see the industry. What is going on in the industry? If you are a teacher, a student of business administration, or you are a student of education, you want to show some archaeological matters, or you want to take them to museum. You want to take them to museum. 3D situations have come. Virtual classroom, virtual centers, conference facilities, teaching training, virtual field trip, simulated experiences, safety-focused lessons, virtual world economy, archaeological and historical. So many, I'm reading from the list. Everything, I hope right persons will come. They will explain a lot. However, my request is safety also is more important. Security also is more important. And at the same time, we have to lack of visibility sometimes. There's also some issues we see. Theft of data is there, security. Theft of data. And even olden days, if we prepare a PowerPoint, another teacher is asking for some time. We are not giving them, we are not allowing them to borrow. But now theft is there. And incomplete control is there, so that somebody enters in that. Inability to monitor is there. Cloud applications is taking us to different directions sometimes. Lack of skilled staff on all those things. Teacher all the time is not 100% skillful. Sometimes most of the programs, they depend on technical people. So advanced threats, as technology grows, proportionately, threats also are growing. So for the able teachers, I used to tell you this example, with this I will stop. I used to tell this example 40 years ago when I went to a small school in a village where single teacher school or all classes were taken care of by single teacher, just diploma trained educated student teacher. So your child is asking teachers, what is cuddle? What is cuddle? What is ocean? What is sea? What is a sea? Now, because of technology, he will show everything in the mobile. And 40 years ago, the technology was not there. And she just took small vessels, filled waters. And she ultimately went to a big vessels after midday meal, very big vessel, full of water. For this 3 years old child, the water is full of water. And the teacher is asking, you are seeing more water now compared to other vessels? Yes, I am seeing more water now. Oh, sea will be, ocean will be, cuddle will be, cuddle is a Tamil word, will be like this, full of water, full of water. Other side, you cannot see the bank. Full of water. Can you imagine? Yes, miss. Yes, teacher. Full of water. That is cuddle. You see that? That is ocean. That is cuddle. How a teacher in a small village 40 years ago, what with the available facilities, with 2-3 vessels, she is able to, an eminent teacher, wonderful teacher, skillful teacher, creative teacher, is able to prove, show the child what is the word, the concept cuddle or ocean or sea. So it is the inbuilt mechanism every teacher should have in both in school education and in higher education. If we don't prepare, today so many facilities are available. See, compare that teacher with the vessels, she was able to explain what is ocean or sea. But today's equipments, we have mobile, television, all other laptop, all equipments we have, so many varieties of internet facilities we have. With this, what wonders we can do in reaching students, in reaching, not teaching, it is reaching them. All these technologies, how virtually can be utilized. Wonderful, well-educated, celebrated, highly qualified, experienced speakers are going to speak for 1 week. So that will give us a lot of new insights and maybe some reinforcement. If we don't prepare ourselves for this through like this webinars and web DPs, if we don't equip ourselves, we will be eliminated. In a village, a student was not going to a class properly. In India, Tamil Nadu, if you don't go to classes properly, the teacher used to threaten you in those days, I will remove you from the attendance. Your name will be removed. You are not coming to the classes, and also you are spoiling others. So one day for one fellow, it was removed. He went to his father, and he told that the story is there in the internet, you can see. The father came, sir, school teacher, sir, please don't remove. No, your son is a fool. Your son is useless, fool and useless. He is not coming to the class, and he is stopping others coming to the class, going for playing. So I have removed your son's name. Sir, I know very well about my son. He is a fool. He is useless. Not only now, the whole village knows that he is a fool. But up to 12th standard, he has come. I request you, I beg you. Every year I used to request some teacher and they bring him up to 12th standard. I have brought him. Now, if you also push him to 12th standard, pass him in 12th standard, I will touch the feet of correspondent of this private school and I will request him to give a teacher post so that he will take care of his life in the same school. He will work as a teacher. So the teacher got angry. What do you think about a teaching job? What do you think about me? I am a teacher. I am telling he is a fool. You are also telling he is a fool. I am telling he is useless. You are also telling your son is useless. But you say that I will put him in teaching position. So the perception of public is more important. So the story is there in the internet. In the lighter sense, I told you we need not take it serious. But the lesson what we take, if teachers do not equip ourselves, public will pursue as if teaching profession is a simple profession. Anybody can become teacher. Intelligence is not required, something like that. So in order to avoid such a perception in public, in the society, all teachers, last week I attended Professor Philip Kotler, is the guru for marketing. 94 years old, 94 years. He taught, 40 years ago, I read his books. He taught subject marketing management I was listening to him last week. So why I'm telling here, if we equip ourselves, even up to 100 years, as I told this example, lawyer is practicing today, virtual case is appearing. A 94 years old professor, Philip Kotler, author of marketing management book, is addressing even today. Something like that, if we teachers and scholars, particularly students, we all equip ourselves, even people of other professions, we become expert in virtual practices. Nobody can remove us from the field of teaching and in our own profession. For all those things, this 1 week FDP will be highly useful. I am sorry I have taken 4-5 minutes extra. Once again, on behalf of all the respected organizing team, I congratulate and appreciate all respected participants. On behalf of all respected participants, I appreciate, congratulate great organizing team of both the universities. The last point is, I request all of you to visit India, visit Tamil Nadu, visit both the MGR, Dr. MGR Medical, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, and Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University in Chennai. Also, our teachers, 32 teachers in the university, along with a few officers, they have organized and participated in 1,500 online programs for the past 365 days. So I request all of you to collaborate. We all may sign MOUs. I request all respected audience, through their institutions, you can contact both Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute and Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University through their websites. And we all can go for more collaborations, MOUs we can sign, and we can work together for the development of our society. With this note, I congratulate every one of you. I sincerely thank all of you for your patient listening. Thank you very much. Stay safe.
Thank you so much, sir, for your presidential address. It was really inspiring. We consider it a great honor to introduce Dr. Geeta Lakshmi, Vice Chancellor, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, a formal Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Government, the Dr. MGR Medical University, Guindy, Director of Medical Education, Government of Tamil Nadu, Dean of Stanley Medical College, MMC, KMC, and Director and Professor of Clinical Microbiology. She has 33 research publications and 9 papers published worldwide and 4 books and monographs. She is serving as sub-editor of online journal of Indian Academy of Tropical Parasitology, and she is the recipient of 4 Oration Awards, 6 state awards, and 7 national awards for the laurels she has achieved in her medical field. She mentioned few precious stones that decorates her crown is that she has conducted more than 70,000 medical camps, starting off breast milk bank in government hospitals and a DM neonatology, led to decline in infant mortality rate. Best Teacher was awarded by the Tamil Nadu Medical Council in 2014. She was the key person in delivering healthcare materials to the people of Chennai during floods in 2015 and thus controlling the disease epidemic in the state. And the Lifetime Achievement Award in 2015 by the Indian Association of Medical Microbiology for her contribution to microbiology. We are so proud to have such a profound, knowledgeable person amongst us for the inaugural address. Please, Madam.
Thank you very much for inviting me for this great event on the inauguration of the Tamil Nadu Teachers Education. Hello. Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University in association with Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute with the Faculty of Education. And I really appreciate, as I would say, Geeta, who is the head of the department of this Faculty of Education. She's always been, I just thinking like she's always been in the forefront in conducting FDP program, many workshops. Really, it's great, Geeta. on doing it, and also encourage people, other faculty to do it also with you, along with you. So I am honored to be a part of this inaugural session on behalf of Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute, on behalf of our management, our chairman, AC Shanmugam, and Arun Kumar, who have been very lenient to and giving freedom to all the faculty members and the faculty to do whatever they want and get collaboration or whatever they want to do in education. Encompassing spirit and international perspective, your vitality and the vision for making this international online FDP program. I especially applaud your focus on the relevance, significance in addressing our world's challenge. This pandemic gave human many challenges, but yet all of us are alive and keeping on going with these programs. But yet also brought with it many visible and hidden opportunities within us to overcome this pandemic situation and make our faculty members to share their and exchange their ideas and to be lively. This Tamil Nadu Education, Teachers Education, University of Education, Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute jointly organized 1 week international online faculty development program on virtual practices and security. So the aim of this program is to equip the teachers with knowledge and skills that are essential to access the modern tools and techniques, and also on the ethical practices and cyber security. So it is I would say inter-faculty to work upon with the other departments, interdisciplinary departments, to cover all these programs along with the teachers, Teachers University and other university from other states also, which I think so Geeta had done. And I witnessed Professor M. Kanchanagam, Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Professor Balakar in charge, Tamil Nadu Education University, and our special guest, Mustafir Rahman, former Vice Chancellor and Dean of Faculty of Social Science, being here from Bangladesh, and the resource person, Dr. Vinaras Nityanandam from the Lebanese French University, other delegates who are well versed in their own and they are scholarly. And I would say it is how we teach, the methodology we use, and differences to make within our own students. So differences is nothing but you teach them with the type of intelligence or that at home also. So it is the relationship between the teacher and the student is very important. I remember that when I was a school student, it is the teacher who encouraged me to come up to such a level, because I usually used to be a poor student. I want to tell you today, I'm really playful and a poor student in my class. But one of the teacher identified my talents. So I was very talented in drawing. So in the biology teacher just came up and gave me a lot of marks, saying that my drawings were very well and up to the point I have written, and my handwriting was very good. So that was the first time I got my encouragement from a teacher. So it is the teacher who has to encourage their students, and the methodology, how to make them get their education is very important. As you know, methodology it's one is classroom teaching. Today it's a virtual teaching, and now it should be a blended teaching, because always in a virtual teaching we may not know our emotions. But when we go into the classroom teaching or one-to-one, really we have our emotional dependence on each other, so that they come up on seeing us on various aspects. So virtual and classroom teaching blended together is required at this stage. Though because of the pandemic, we are into the virtual mode. And of course, many of the video recordings and international webinars being conducted, it will not equal the classroom teaching, as I know, and it is a one-to-one relationship between the student and the teacher. And as you know, security is very important during the virtual conversation and teaching. As you know, a lot of things happen during these days. So it is very important that we maintain the security system in our webinar so we have to follow it also there and with the for the student we would come over all these security and of course also I mean like the Department of Education who had toiled a lot to bring all the security, I mean all the educationists throughout the audible. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am. There is a break in the voice in between. Madam?
Madam, you can continue.
So I think there is some break here. So I would conclude my talk. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, madam, for your influential and encouraging message. We would like to request Dr. V. Sharmila, Assistant Professor from Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, to introduce the special guest to the audience.
Excuse me, ma'am. George Stevens, sir, introduce the chief guest. Ma'am?
Okay, sir.
I welcome Dr. George.
We would like to request Dr. John Stephen to introduce the special guest to the audience. Please, sir. Sir, is my audio clear?
Sir, you have to unmute.
Yes, sir, ma'am. You are clear. Clear enough.
George, sir, please unmute. George, sir, unmute your audio. George, sir.
So now is it okay, sir?
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
Good morning to everybody. Today, we are on cloud 9 and over the moon. That is, we are in a great joy because now we have in our midst a very distinguished professor, former vice chancellor, namely Professor Mustafizur Rahman from Bangladesh, Dean, Faculty of Arts and Social Science, City University, Dhaka. Our respected professor has studied both English and journalism at Dhaka University and doctoral research at Jaravpur University, and then he has finished his next research on education at International Research Foundation for Open Learning at Cambridge University in United Kingdom. Our esteemed professor is a veteran and stalwart in the field of English and education. His teaching experience is very enormous, and he is the cynosure for many universities to deliver lecture on education and English literature. Sir has got almost 51 years of teaching experience in different universities of Bangladesh like Rajshahi University, Islamic University, Bangladesh Open University, and he has worked in various capacities like head of the department, dean of faculty, and syndicate member. Our learned professor was appointed as Vice Chancellor and Pro Chancellor of People's University of Bangladesh and City University respectively by the government. Our professor is endowed with lots of language spirit and knowledge, and so he was invited by Canada University, Cambridge University, UK, Wavastan University, Penang, Malaysia, Nepal, France, Austria, Germany, Poland, Sweden, and many more countries in connection with academic works and to deliver lectures on English literature and education. Our professor was invited by Alagappa University, Karaikudi also, and Mother Teresa Women's University, Kodikandal, for delivering a series of lectures. He was the director of a research project on teaching English through mobile device in collaboration with Arbro University, Sweden, funded by World Bank, and that is being regularly telecast in Bangladesh television. This multifaceted personality, Professor Mustafizur Sir, is the recipient of many great awards, including Senior Fellowship Award by Bangladesh Academy for doing research on the beautiful English lyrical ballads and of folklores of Bangladesh. Very importantly, today we must know Sir is very enthusiastic and dedicated to his profession always. Even today, right now, he is in Canada now, and the time now is by 11:30 p.m. in the night. But still, he is there to share his expertise to us. Such a great, distinguished, and esteemed professor is our special guest today. Sir, I welcome you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your introduction. We are elated to request Professor Mustafizur Rahman to deliver the special address. Please, sir.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Honorable President of the session and the Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Professor Panchanathan. The chief guest, Professor Dr. Geeta Lakshmi, Mr. Registrar, faculties, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure indeed to be here today in this inaugural session of International Online Faculty Development Program organized by Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University. I express my sincere gratitude to the organization, especially to Dr. Naga Subramani for extending the invitation. Honestly, I have been in touch with many of the Indian universities for more than 15, 20 years. I have been all the time coming to different places and delivering my lectures, doing some academic jobs with these universities. And so when Dr. Naga Subramani invited me, well, I really enjoyed it, and I liked it very much. Because I already worked for Bharati Darshan University, Bharatihar University, Alagappa University, then Central University of Tamil Nadu. So all these universities, with all these universities, I have some connections in one form or other. Well, for the last few months, I have been in Canada, where I am stuck up due to this corona pandemic. So it's sincerely one kind of blessings for me today when I feel that I'm still in some academic activities, even though I'm in a distant land. Today, well, just as I'm participating here and the honor you have bestowed me, well, I am not going to deliver a very scholastic lecture. Just a few, you can say, for the faculties, because this program is the faculty development program. So as a teacher of the university who have come in contact with the students' academic activities for more than 50 years, I just have a few, very few words to tell to my fellow comrades, to the faculties who have been participating in this program. You know, the 2019 coronavirus outbreak, this pandemic has become a major issue internationally. It has almost shattered the academic institutions globally. In many countries, classroom teaching has been stopped, and a black curtain has enwrapped the nurture of knowledge and development of ideas and thoughts. Learners are not going to the classrooms. Teachers are rather sitting idle at home, and thoughts and ideas are being rusted. But you see, this last 1 year, almost more than a year, this year has taught us something. And now time has come to find out some solutions. We cannot just sit idle. We have to impart education. And almost everywhere, we have started something with the help of technologies. You know that there has been a tremendous advancement of technology, and we are also taking the advantage of it. We have started online education. In the past, we saw the activities and roles played by the open universities and distant learning institutions. I also taught for more than 12 years in Bangladesh Open University. And from there, the little learning I had, and along with my experience, I have seen that there's a wide gap between face-to-face teaching, that means classroom teaching, and the virtual teaching, online teaching. But you see, during this time, during this pandemic, this online teaching, online education has become a reality. At least in online education and teaching, we have been trying to fill up the gap to a certain extent, to some extent, if not all. But also we discovered that this online teaching, it has created disparities also. There has been a sharp division between the haves and the have-nots. And the problems are cropping up before us gradually. And it has become quite a concern for the academicians and at large for the society as a whole. Recently, in some studies undertaken in some Western universities, as well as also in some Asian universities, we find that this online education has affected the students to a great degree. While pursuing this online education, the students have become less active physically and depending on their mobile phones or laptops, etc., for a larger time, they feel saturated with even mild stress. Since the students are deprived of outdoor activities and lacking in-person interactions with peers, this online education program has in fact become a burden for them. Due to financial inabilities, many cannot afford to buy educational technology equipments or devices, and thus creating a negative impact. Here also we see the problem of accessibility to this program is great, because I have seen in Bangladesh that the students are participating from remote villages where, well, the electricity is not there, internet services is not available properly. So these problems are there. And so this, in fact, create a negative impact on the students. Even with many benefits, this online education has also risks, and that factor is so important that we, the teachers, have to bear in mind while doing this job online. And for this, I congratulate the organizers of this webinar of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University for undertaking the endeavor for strengthening faculty development. The teachers have to keep it in mind that these online lecture tasks may have some psychological effects on the students. This even can lead to technology addiction pathologically, though we know that technology is very much integrated with modern life pattern. It has limitless boundary, and life becomes more efficient and easier with it. But the psychological effects can be found among the students in form of anxiety, fear, etc. It is very important to remember all these things. It is essential because we don't know when this pandemic will end. We have seen the whole world now is under stress. Continuous dissemination, isolation manners, lockdown, the online learning problems from primary to university level are all expected to affect the mental health of the students. Now, please allow me to look into some other issues related to this online education. By this time, we have experienced the drawbacks of this program, and we have to address this for a greater interest of the students and also for the development of the program. Well, it's a new learning platform. This program, online teaching program, it's a new learning platform. And I would like to draw attention of the teachers. You see, in this mode of teaching, there is no direct interaction. I mean, in-person interaction. So the students have to be motivated, and the teachers are to play the major role here. The social spirit must be revived among the students. The teachers have to fill up the gap of this communication between the learners and the teachers. They have to try their best to evaluate the students' performance in this given circumstances. So what to be done? I feel that this class structure has to be redesigned, providing adequate training to the teachers technologically. Information system must be upgraded and fully equipped. Along with it, system quality, service quality, and content quality must be taken into consideration. Please remember that we have to get the facilities from the institutions, from the office of the management, because if we cannot reduce the downtime, then the students they will not get enough time, and the teachers also won't get enough time. So, and we know that in this program, every minute is to be utilized. Another thing, that the group activities has to be arranged in every class. The teachers must bear it in mind that the students and learners these days, they're smart enough, and they're smarter than the previous generations. So if we do not utilize every moment in the classroom, the students may be fed up with this online teaching system. So what has to be done? I believe that in every class, there must be a question answer system. There must be some groups, very small groups, and teachers will say that, well, there are say 5-7 students in one group, and the teachers will say that, well, I'll ask question and giving the questions, but 2 or 3 students will answer, but nobody knows that who is going to answer it. So you see, there will be, we shall find that there will be less absentees and from the class, and teachers will be able to record it. This is very important. And automatically, the students will be alert. because they don't know who is going to answer the questions. You see, I personally, while I was the dean of the Bangladesh Open University, I was a director of a program. It was in collaboration with a Swedish university and teaching English through mobile device. And this was a very successful program. The World Bank team, they visited and they went to our centers, different centers, and ultimately it was a great success. And I was invited by Malaysia and India in Bharatudashan University. I was invited there, and I demonstrated there, and I gave a presentation, and well, it was well appreciated. So these things we can. The technology has advanced, and laptops, mobile, all these things are very useful for classroom teachings. So I believe that this can help us a lot. At least the teachers, they can get help. We know that knowledge is associated with understanding. Hence, educating students on online platform, the students must be encouraged to self-study, self-discover, and self-organize. Attitude, enthusiasm, confidence, and trust, both for the teachers and the students, must be recognized. We have discovered that the students are not happy with online learning because it bores them. A lot of anxiety prevails among the students, and they suffer from emotional disturbance also. So it is the teacher's duty to provide in-time response, motivate, giving suggestions, and assess overall progress. The teachers are responsible for creating a favorable environment for intelligence transmission. Now, I must appreciate the lively lecture of the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Panchanathan. It was indeed very amazing for me. And personally, I'm very much benefited. I enjoyed, and I always believe that Indian universities are very kind to me. They're very kind, because there is no denying the fact that my passion for this educational technology, it has grown up. And I am very much indebted to Professor Karpaga Kumarevil. I think he's the Vice Chancellor of Central University of Tamil Nadu now. 2 months ago, I also participated in one webinar conference. He invited me. And I am always indebted to other universities also, from Bharatudashan, Bharatihar, Kodaikanal, Mother Teresa, then Alagappa. I mean, whenever the opportunity comes, I go there, I attend there. Well, for the last 1.5 years, well, it is impossible because due to pandemic, we cannot go, they cannot come. And day after tomorrow, again, I have another program with Professor Sunita Tanwar of Bharatudashan University on this educational technology with my university. So I always believe that I am really fortunate enough to be associated with you, with Indian universities, and I am grateful to you indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, well, this was just a token of my attachment to you, what I said, nothing much, nothing scholarly, as I said. It is almost midnight here in Canada. So I will not say, I'm going to end my lecture, and I already asked the organizer, Dr. Subramani, that with this I'll exit from here. But before I leave, just one sentence I will say, that it is the teachers who play the vital and the most important role in this online teaching learning platform. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom, which was really motivating. We are much pleased to invite Professor V. Balakrishnan, Registrar in Charge, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, for the special address. Please, sir.
Pleasant morning to all of you. Audible, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Pleasant. At the outset, let me thank the Almighty for giving me an opportunity to deliver special address on this happy occasion of international webinar on virtual practices organized by Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University. Hello, madam. Audible,
Audible, sir.
At the outset, let me thank the Almighty for giving me an opportunity to deliver a special address on this happy occasion of 1 week international webinar on virtual practices organized by Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University in collaboration with Dr.MGRERI Educational and Research Institute. First of all, let me thank Honorable Vice Chancellors of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and Dr.MGRERI Educational and Research Institute for motivating and encouraging the teaching faculty of the universities to organize this type of international webinar on virtual practices. This is the need of the hour. On behalf of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, I got loving and sincere gratitude to Professor Dr. S. Kizalashmi Madam, Vice Chancellor, Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute, who has delivered inaugural address on this remarkable occasion. Also, I got sincere gratitude to Dr. Professor Rahman, former Vice Chancellor, Dean of Faculty of Social Sciences, City University, Bangladesh, who has delivered special guest address today. I also got sincere gratitude to Dr. Vinaras Nityanandan, Professor Iraq, who is going to deliver resourceful address today. I read
Sir, you are not audible. I think.
Professor P. Ganesan, Professor and Head, Department of Pedagogical Sciences, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Dr. Professor S. Mani, Professor and Head, Department of Educational Planning and Administration, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Dr. B. Ambedkar, Professor and Head, Department of Education, Annamalai University, Dr. K. Hida, Principal, Faculty of Education, Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, who are going to deliver felicitation address today. I render appealing blessing, fascinating and profound congratulations to Dr. A. Rajeswari, Dr. Anuradha, Dr. E. Jayanthi, Dr. L. Sarge Stephen, Dr. Palamurugan for their commitment towards the growth and development of the university by involving themselves in organizing a lot of webinars and conferences during this pandemic period continuously for the past 1.5 years. Last but not least, I render appealing blessing to the audience and the participants of this 1 week individual practices refer to the online services that takes place virtually.
Sir, there is a
Known as virtual community of practice is a community of practice that is developed on and is maintained using the internet. Knowledge must be shared and meaning negotiated with an appropriate context. With this note, I wish all of you for the grand success of this international webinar. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words. We extend our invitation to Professor M. Govindan, Dean of Faculty, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education, for the felicitation address.
Good morning to all. Madam, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Most respected Honorable Vice Chancellor of our university, Professor N. Panjanadam sir. Most respected Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute, Professor Geeta Lakshmi Madam. Respected guest of this function, Professor Mustafizur Rahman, former Vice Chancellor of City University, Bangladesh. Respected Registrar of University, Professor P. Balakrishnan sir. Respected Professor Dr. B. Ambedkar, Head Department of Education, Nana University, and the resource person of this today's FDP, Dr. Vinnaras Vidyanandam, Lebanese French University, Iraq, and all the organizing team members and participants. Once again, good morning to all. I am really happy to associate with this 1 week international online faculty development program jointly organized by the Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute, Chennai. On behalf of the Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, I wholeheartedly congratulate the organizing team of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute, especially Dr. P.C. Nagasubramani, Associate Professor of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, and all the team members for organizing this very essential, very needful, and very relevant faculty development program during this pandemic period. The topic of this FDP is virtual practices and the security. Due to COVID pandemic, most of the teaching learning process are going on through online mode. Today, online teaching learning is an inevitable one. However, number of problems are faced by the teachers, students, and other stakeholders. Friends, I would like to share only few things through this platform. The problems encountered by the students. The first one is shortage of gadgets. One survey, that is the recent survey in Tamil Nadu, which states that nearly 30% of the government school students are not having smartphones. The another issue is internet connectivity, especially the students and teachers are the remote areas, villages. They are facing the connectivity problem, even the urban areas. Even now, in this program also, we have faced number of interruptions due to connectivity problem. The another problem is distraction from everywhere, from the parents, from our sisters and brothers and all others in the home. Then The next problem encountered by the students is technical issues at the time of interaction. So these are the major problems faced by the students during the online teaching learning process. I would like to share one important problems faced by the students through the online teaching learning online teaching mode, especially the problems related to eyes of the students and also the teachers. Using long time looking at computer, phone, or tablet screens can lead to strain the eyes. This is the most important problem because today we are more focusing on health than the education. That's why I want to share this information for welfare of all. For reducing the eye strain, California optometrist Jeffrey Ansel designed a rule called 20-20-20. The rule says that for every 20 minutes spent looking at a screen, a person should look at something 20 feet away from 20 seconds or for 20 seconds. This is the rule of 20-20-20. Then the 20-20-20 rule reduced eye strain of the students was proved by the American Optometric Association and American Academy of Ophthalmology. Again, the results, the 2000 study results shows that involving 795 university students suggested that those who periodically refocused on distinct objects while using computer had fewer symptoms of computer vision syndrome, which includes eye strain, dry eyes, and blurred vision, etc. Friends, through this platform, I want to say one message. That is, I request all of you, the teachers, the students, the children, etc., try to follow the 20-20-20 rule and safeguard our eyes from strain and other diseases. With these words, I once again congratulate the organizing team of the Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University as well as Dr. MGR Education Research Institute for organizing this webinar and having given me the opportunity to share my ideas in this platform. Thank you and all for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really an useful information to take care of our eyes. Thank you so much. And next we invite Dr. P. Ganesan, Professor and Head, Department of Pedagogical Sciences, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, for the felicitation address. Please, sir.
Hello. Yes, ma'am. My voice is audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. First of all, I thank to both Vice Chancellors given the opportunity to registration address. And it is in a very good right topic in the right time. Just we go through in the pandemic period, it is a very, very necessity one because we are a persons we want to artificial intelligence. So that it is the base of that one. Because in this title, the virtual practices of, in the security, not all the practices there, and then how can secure.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
There is an echo from your side, sir. There is an echo from your side.
No. Now, hello. Now
yes,
it's okay,
sir.
ma'am.
It's clear.
Okay. So that's why we know the virtual practices and then security. We are the persons we complete what they are wants in the future. So it is a correct and then effective title of this 1 week seminar, and then it is on the online program because it in future also we are persons we discuss. We teach all these things through the net. So that's why it is a wonderful work of the committee. The committee is organizing committee, given this type of the topic to the whole India, not only in our India, the whole country also noticed in which one is virtual practice, what they are want. The nearly 7 days, the peoples are given their idea, how can we tell all these lessons through the media and how can secure that one. It is a wonderful job of the committee. That's why I congratulate and then appreciate our professor and then my dear colleague also, Dr. Nagasubramanian, and then the coordinators from our MGR University Educational Research Center. Those who are our Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, and then the collaboration with the MGR University, it is a wonderful job. You know, in the great person of the Abdul Rahman professor also given all the detail, because we want the persons, we want the technology. In technology, how can we use? So it is a wonderful job of that person also given his interview. I thank you, sir. I thank you all the dignitary, those who are given the chance to me to the inaugural felicitation address. I thank all the professors because I not mention each and every name of the delegates and then participants here. I heartily welcome on behalf of our Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University and collaboration with our MDR University. And once again, I thank to all the committee members to given the opportunity to me to convey this inaugural felicitation address. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your encouraging words. We now request Dr. S. Mani, Professor and Head, Pedagogical Sciences, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, for the felicitation address. Please, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Thank you. At the outset, let me thank God Almighty for giving us this wonderful day. Good day to all of you. I feel immensely pleasure to know that the Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute have jointly organized a very important 1-week international conference on virtual practices and security. Indeed, at this moment, it is a great pleasure for me to pay my salutations to the most important dignitaries, starting from the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, who has given a very wonderful presidential address. I am also very much happy to thank Professor Geetanjali Madam, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, for her inaugural address. I am also very much delighted to listen to a very experienced person at the international level who has given a special guest address, Professor Mustafir Rahman, the former Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor of City University, Bangladesh. In fact, I think this is the right time to share that he can be called the man of match of our university, particularly in associating with our university, because he has been a very great person to associate with our university on the academic matters. And I am also very much happy to know that one of my friends, the today's resource person, Professor Vinnara Suniti Anandam, working as professor in Lebanese French University, Iraq, is going to do a very wonderful session. And I'm also very much happy for the special address felicitation given by Professor V. Balakrishnan, our respected registrar in charge, respected Professor Govindan, the controller of examination in charge and dean of faculty of the university, and my most beloved friend, Professor Ganesan, just now has finished his felicitation address before me. I'm also very much happy and congratulate Professor V. Ambedkar. I understand this might be the first program for him to take on the online platform with respect to addressing the most respected participants after he assumed his position as Professor and Head Department of Education of Annamala University.
you are correct.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I am also very much happy to know that Dr. Geeta is a very dynamic principal, is a well-known person for me while she was doing her research in our institution where I was working way back before joining in the university. She is a very dynamic person, has got a kind of collaboration with our university to organize such a very wonderful online international conference in terms of the faculty development program. Congratulations, madam. I'm also extremely happy to express my happiness to have such a very hard-working person in our university, none then Dr. P.C. Nagasubramani, who is also one of the organizing secretary of this international program. I'm also very happy to express my happiness to Dr. Sendamil Pavai, the organizing secretary on the part of Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. Madam, really, it is a very good effort on the part of your institution in collaborating with our university for conducting such a very need-based program. I am also very much thankful to the organizing committee members, Dr. A. Rajeshwari of our university, Dr. George Stephen of our university, Mr. S. Balamurkan of our university, Dr. C. Jayanti of our university, and my colleague in the department, Dr. Shamila Madam of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Dr. Jnana Soundari, and others who have been very strenuously working for the past to organize such a very wonderful program for the cause of the humanity. And I am also very much happy to express my gratitude to all the teaching, non-teaching staff of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and Dr. MGR Education Research Institute. All the more, I am very happy to know that there are thousands of respected and valuable participants are listening to us in this international program. Friends, I feel it a very important area to be explored at this moment because the online programs in terms of meetings, webinars, interviews, and so on forth across the globe, especially in technologically sound and economically strong countries being organized well before the pandemic COVID-19. But whereas the impact of COVID-19 has brought the teaching pedagogy of our university system right from the school to the university system by adopting a top-down approach and making us to enter into a new paradigm of exploring the possibility of using the digital gadgets by providing online or virtual classroom experience to our students. And in fact, this virtual classroom experience or online classes have been very sparingly used in our country. But due to the COVID-19, we have been forced to make use of the digital platforms to communicate to our students, to the parents, and to other stakeholders, right from the school level to, right from the pre-primary to the higher education level, in spite of the technical divide, the digital divide that we have been encountering in our country, as Professor Govindan rightly pointed out, because of the poor internet connectivity and bandwidth, we have been trying our best to do by following the practice of digitalization of education in our country all through the stages of education, right from the pre-primary to higher education level. The COVID-19 has been dramatically changed the pedagogical approach of the teachers at all levels in every field of education and almost in all countries across the globe. And every institution has been forced to adopt the policy of digital education policy and forced to learn and practice the learning management system to make the teaching, learning, and evaluation process to be a successful one. In the digital education process, we use as teachers or the administrators and whatnot, different kinds of platforms such as Zoom, Google Meet, Free Conference, Cisco WebEx, Google Classroom, Microsoft Team, and whatnot. Perhaps while using these different digital platforms to make our classroom to be very successful as teachers, we encounter two major risks while conducting our online or virtual classroom. The first and important risk that we encounter is that the violation of the classroom as a safe and secure learning environment. What I mean in this is nothing but it is the security breaches in online platform have allowed the phenomenon that threats the physical integrity of students and their rights to learn in a protected environment. It is also making us to come across the difficult task of the online intruders who have been trying their best to intrude into our classroom, our online classroom, with violent messages and explicit images, more specifically when a woman is being a teacher and the girls are happen to be the students at large. The second important risk that we are coming across while using the online platform classroom, the violation of educational institution community's privacy. It is nothing but it happens in the form of the inadequate security safeguards that causes the misuse and manipulation of public information and exposure of students and teachers' personal data. Now, these are the not only two important risks that we are coming across while we are handling the digital platform to make our virtual classroom happen. There may be so many threats, but what I have just pointed out are the most significant ones. As a teacher or as a digital platform organizing program, whatever it is, we need to be very careful enough to attack or to mitigate or to countermeasure such kind of intrusion and threats that happens in our classroom context by taking precautionary measures. And the precautionary measures are basically maybe all known to all of us, but still I would like to re-emphasize those precautionary measures. Number one, a person who conducts the online class or virtual classroom need to be very serious about allowing only the authorized and authenticated users to join for the particular session or class. Number two, the user, the classroom organizer should require to use registration process with the complete complex passwords and meeting IDs. Thirdly, we can mitigate the risk of the outside intruders into our classroom is by ensuring to connect the participants via virtual private network that grant secure remote access to the use of platform. Fourthly, we can control the screen sharing and the audio and video setting during the session. In fact, right from 10:30 onwards, while the most important dignitaries were speaking and trying to communicate to the world with a lot of experience, have been disturbed in our program also. It is because we have given freedom to the users by making them to enable their video and audio. But for if it is used for the constructive purpose, it's fine. But when they act as intruders, we should not allow, and we need to control their screen sharing and audio and video setting. Fifthly, it is better to avoid sharing personal information before having assessed that the participants have the authorization to join for the session. Sixthly, lock the virtual classroom. In fact, I have been viewing that there are so many people are in the waiting room, maybe because whether we have locked it or maybe because the house is full. I'm not very sure, but anyhow, there are people waiting in the waiting room, and perhaps this may be one of the best mechanism to check the threats or the risk that might have encountered during our virtual program. Lastly, I would say that every program organizer, whether he is a teacher or an administrator or even a meeting of a business organization, whatever it is, that we need to protect the recordings with a strong password. So these are the few approaches, if at all we use in checking the outside intruders into our virtual classroom practice. Probably our classroom will be a more secured one and it will be a very successful one. However, I am very much reminded of to point out the guidelines issued by the Department of School Education and Literacy, the Ministry of Education, Government of India, with regard to the use of digital platform. And the most honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr.MGR Educational and Research Institute has been touching upon it while she was giving her, the special address, the inaugural address, highlighting the ethical aspects to be adopted by the platform users. I am also very much equally feel it is important that the safety and security of not only the teachers, but also the students should be ensured in the online platform classroom context or in the online platform educational environment. And first of all, let us seek the parents' permission before sharing any personal information of any students on the internet while we are using the digital platform. Secondly, let us be very careful about cyberbullying, and also let us be very careful by stopping ourselves being bullied by others while we are using the online platform. Thirdly, let us all follow the etiquette and behave as the most responsible person of this community, the society, to protect the safety and security of the valuable participants, whether it is a classroom or a kind of an online international conference like this. I am very much hopeful that this 1 week international conference shall deliberate on the need or the necessity of using different online platform for teaching, learning and evaluation purpose, particularly during this pandemic COVID, and also discuss about the mechanism to be used to mitigate or to arrest the security threats to online classroom environment, to protect the students, the teachers, and other valuable participants of any online program. With this, I once again congratulate the organizing team members for preparing such a very wonderful program to make everyone to understand how to very safely use the digital platform for the cause of education. Thank you one and all for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for the words of wisdom on security measures. It was really informative. We extend our pleasure in inviting Dr. V. Ambedkar, Professor and Head Department of Education, Annamalai University, for the felicitation address. Please, sir.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Dr.MGRERI Education and Research Institute, esteemed Registrar of Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, Distinguished Dean of Faculty Dr. M. Govindan, respected professors and heads of various departments of study, Dr. S. Mani sir, Dr. Ganesan, and other dignitaries of the university, respected Principal, Faculty of Education, Dr. Geeta, beloved Organizing Secretary, Dr. P.C. Nagasubramani, my dear participants, very good afternoon to every one of you. I deem it a great honor and privilege to have been asked to extend felicitation in the 1 week international online faculty development program, for which I wish to express my sincere gratitude to the organizing team, especially Dr. P.C. Nagasubramanian, the organizing secretary. The well-known three-legged stool of academic life are teaching, research, and extension. But there is a missing leg that would add strength and stability to the stool. It is nothing but the professional faculty development. The faculty development program like this plays a vital role in ongoing growth of the teachers. It supports all the aspects of the academic career. The faculty development program like this will help and make the faculty to get responsibility for continuous career-long growth. It is not remedial or something, but an integral part of every faculty member to become more effective in the classroom. Without professional development opportunities, faculties are often isolated and unaware of innovative pedagogical approaches, techniques, and methods. The faculty development program improves the academic experience, strengthens the effective intellectual and social aspects of academic life. In a nutshell, it helps the faculties to be updated and not to be outdated. I hope you will enjoy this program and develop your efficiency in teaching. Organizing faculty development program is not an easy job. It needs a lot of plans, preparations, and precautions. To arrange the resource persons for the FDP is a Herculean task. That too for a week, it is more difficult. I really appreciate Dr. PCN and his team for their sincere effort and the pain they took for arranging this program. I wish this one-week international online faculty development program a grand success. Finally, I thank you all for your patient listening and the opportunity given to me to take part in the inaugural function. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for the influential message. It's a great privilege to invite Dr. K. Geeta, Principal from Dr.MGR Educational and Research Institute for the felicitation address. Please, Madam.
Good afternoon to everyone connected to this international FPP. First, I would like to thank the Almighty for the opportunity to collaborative work to share knowledge with the Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University. Our gratitude and thanks to our Honorable Founder Chancellor A.C. Shanmugam and President A.C.S. Arun Kumar for granting permission for collaborative international FTP and their support and encouragement throughout. On behalf of Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, Faculty of Education, our hearty welcome to all the dignitaries, academicians, speakers of all these 7 days in both the sessions, and participants for this FTP from various colleges and universities through this virtual FTP program. Our welcome and thanks for the acceptance of our Professor N. Panjanathan, Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, for his presidential address, and Professor V. Balakrishnan, Registrar, for a special address, and thanks for our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Geeta Lakshmi Madam, and our Registrar, C.B. Palnivelu Sir. And my special welcome and thanks to special guest, Professor Mustafa Rahman, Vice Chancellor, University Bangladesh, resource person, Dr. Vinarasu Nityanandam, French University, Iraq. This program designed to improve the performance of faculty members in education, research, administration, as well as augmenting organizational capacity and culture. Faculty development has been defined as a wide range of activities that institutions can apply to support faculty members to play their roles in ethical way and to give support and security to the students to update the skill and security on online mode. The enhancement effort of this FTP aims the faculty focused on pillars of academic excellence and areas of faculty success throughout the faculty life cycle. It includes areas of teaching, learning, research, and professional service to students and for all the learners. Faculty development in digital space, designing and implementing innovative modular online programming, training and supporting of faculty to improve teaching in an effective way to give quality education for student success and students learning. We must be thankful to Dr. P.C. Nagasubramaniam, Associate Professor, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, for choosing a right experts as resource persons. The speakers and specialists of this faculty development program provides the consultation on teaching through online, including classroom organization, evaluation of students, classroom activities, skills, questioning, and all aspects designed to presentation through virtual mode with ethics and security. We assume you all to make meaningful deliberation in the interest of education, in teaching and learning through virtual mode, to face the challenges during this pandemic situation, to accept and adopt the different modes of learning digital technologies in the present scenario as envisaged in the new education policy NEP 2020. This FTP provides a platform to raise a new digital technology, transmit and transform the teaching and learning competencies for augmented reality and virtual reality. I conclude by thanking both the University, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University and Dr. MGR University, Vice Chancellors, Registrars, Joint Directors, Controller of Examinations, and all the executives for their support for this collaborative work. I didn't name everyone because we are running short of time. So thanks to all the executives for their support. My heartfelt thanks to the organizing secretaries, Dr. Naga Subramaniam and Dr. Sendamil Pavai, and joint secretaries for their devoted team effort from both the universities. So thank you for all the faculty members for your collaborative work and cooperation towards the success of this program. Thanks to all the participants, research scholars, teacher educators, academicians, resource persons, faculty members from various universities and colleges globally. And my special thanks to the technical work done by our university assistant professor, Mrs. Maria Suganti and Mrs. Vigneshwari for their tireless work, and Dr. Anuradha for supporting this MC and all other academic work. So thanks to one and all for the opportunity to be a part of this 1 week international faculty development program on virtual practices and security. Thank you all. Thanks a lot for all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the encouragement and motivation. We now request Mr. S. Balamurugan, Assistant Professor from Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, to introduce the resource person of today.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Distinguished guests, dignitaries of both universities, delegates, participants, very good afternoon to one and all. It's my pleasure and privilege to introducing today's resource person, such an eminent scholar, a speaker, such a prolific career holder, more than 16 years of experience in the field of education, in specializations on the areas of educational psychology, research in education, strategies of learning and teaching, guidance and counseling, curricular development, ICT in education, sociology and philosophy of education. In addition to his prolific and a glimmering career in the field of education, he has produced 15 MPhil and B.Ed doctoral scholars in his career. To add more credit to his profession, he has been taking a lot of leading roles, such as he is in the editorial board and being a journal reviewer at national and international repute. He has published more than 35 publications with his profound knowledge and his thirst towards the teaching profession as service to the humanity. I would like to share one or two recent publications to add his credit for such wonderful career development. In the year 2019, he published a paper on development and psychometric assessment of the sexual health education necessity scale, an exploratory mixed method study, Journal of Medical Medical Journal of the Islamic Republic of Iran. In the same year, 2019, he published a paper on a study on common errors committed by the beginners of LFU in English language speaking. The Asian EFL Journal. In the year 2020, he published a paper on attitude and awareness towards information and the communication technology of student teacher at the reputed journal, International Journal of Psychosocial Rehabilitation. In the same year, 2020, he published a paper in level of interpersonal relationship among the women student teachers in Iraq, International Journal of Psychosocial Rehabilitation. And in the year 2021, he published a paper, a study on gender discrimination among the university students in Kurdistan, Psychology of Education, journal international level. Such a nice, very humble, very prolific, a very profound, knowledgeable professor who's none other than today's resource person, Professor beloved Dr. Vinras Nityanandam, Professor in Education, General Education Department, College of Education and Language, Lebanese French University, Kurdistan, Iraq. Once again, we extend a warm welcome on behalf of everyone for having such a wonderful resource person during this pandemic to share the expertise and have a very good, pleasantful deliberation with the participants and all the academicians and educationists. Once again, I extend very warm welcome you, sir. Thank you so much. And I thank all the organizing committee members and authorities of both TNTU and Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute and everyone. Thank you, Onanal. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your introduction. We are profoundly elated to invite our resource person to address the virtual gathering. Please, sir.
Yeah, very good morning, big gathering.
Good afternoon, sir, now. Welcome you, sir.
Yeah, I'm here in good morning only. It's okay. Yeah, my sincere gratitude to the Professor Dr. Pachnathan, Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers University, and Professor Dr. Geeta Lakshmi, Vice Chancellor, Dr. MGR Deemed University, and today's eminent guest of honor, famous Professor Mujibur Rahman from Bangladesh, and other professors and the Registrar of Tamil Nadu Teachers University, and other faculty members, and the Organizing Secretary, Dr. Nagasubramaniam, and other members, and my dear participants. A very warm good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, today actually we have to talk about the concept on virtual practice and security, like a weak international online faculty development program. Actually, when you talk about virtual practice and security, we have to develop our mind first. It means our psyche. Then only we are able to manage any nature aspects. So I would like to share my presentation. Yes. So today we'll go to see about some aspects like some physiological, psychological, and which will lead to the present need of the society, particularly the education society. Like self-efficacy and self-esteem for the professional development. I am Dr. Professor Vinras Nityanandam from Lebanese French University from Kurdistan region, Iraq. First of all, in every education system, they expect something. What? It is the deliberate and systematic influence extracted by the mature person on the immature through instruction. and discipline. The education, it is the process by which and through which the experience of the race, knowledge, skills, and attitude are transmitted to the members of the community. According to the Walton James, education is an attempt on the part of the adult members of the human society to shape the development of the coming generation in accordance with its own ideals of life. Yes, everyone expects a good education, which focusing their life, their knowledge, and the predominant skills, those who are the members of the society to explore their attitude and to develop the whole society. You can see this wonderful picture. It's like a collage I created for you. You can find that this is the social challenges today we faced as worldwide. We know about the natural disasters, lot of earthquake, flood, wars, and poverty, even environmental pollution. Then poor educational system. It means there is no more facilities like we are talking about online classes and everything. See, some other places they don't have proper facility to learn. Even now, another threat like COVID, the pandemic situation. This all comes under social challenges today. When you talk about in the field of education, the teachers are producers for the good members with the knowledgeable, with the skills, with the creativity, innovative, and all the blah things. So when we want to create somebody, we should have some passion of inner psychological intuitions. Then only we able to see others. We able to produce a better performance. That's why we used to call us educators. How we are educating them to face these challenges. So for this, we need proper educational phenomenon. The very famous education leader, Nelson Mandela, once he said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. According to St. Julius Burton, 2006, education is a two-fold process. It's a psychological development and integration into the society. She also says that teach them whatever is necessary to equip them for life. So we are the teachers, we have to teach them whatever they need to equip their life to face all the challenges, not only the pandemic, to face the technology, to face the online classes, to face everything. The Cambrian and Kidden in 1950s, he observed and he said something. It is important that the individual who is considered teaching as a life career should understand what is required of him and know whether he possesses the interest and competencies based to success in this field. We are the faculty members in the field of education. We should understand the need of present education. Then only we can face that virtual and security, and we can teach every subject knowledge to the students either in the offline class or online class effectively. Excuse me, somebody, they have put some mark in my presentation. Can you remove that mark? Doctor sir? Doctor sir?
Yes, sir, I will try.
Yeah, because when I show something, it's disturbing. That's right.
Okay, sir.
Sorry. Yeah, now I'll go to show you a small video. You can see the video and you can get the good exposure about what is the need of the teachers today.
Today is my first day and I will be taking only science subjects, so let's start off in a good note. So let's start with a nice round of introductions. My name is Sakshi and I love working with you.
My name is I was just offered last year. My IQ is 145 and I've got double promotion money.
My name is Andy. I like dance. My name is Kristen.
Okay, everyone's done except the last roll number. Zara? Where is Zara? I'm going to kill you. Hi, how was your day? Good morning, class of Brownie. You do know that's the name the rest of the school has given you there. This, I will not lead the class. You will. Every day, two students will come here and present anything that they are passionate about.
ஒரு பேஜ் தான் வந்திருக்கு.
Must show respect. So, who is courageous enough to accept the challenge?
Ma'am, anything?
Yes, anything.
My topic is everything you want to know for the birds and the bees, but afraid to ask.
Sequin in the night sky as the stars shine. They tell a million stories, some of yours and a few of mine.
Today, we will be teaching you the secret of life by building a rocket. That blue over there is also a rocket, but it does not go very far and it does not have any wings if it flies in direction. So you see, in life, it is very important to have something or someone, yes, or someone who can give you direction every time you're going to play. Yes, you go very far in life. But class, today we have prepared a very interesting topic for the class. Today I'm going to tell you about the physics of that. But before that, my friend here is going to give you a small demo.
Can I ask you something? The class clogging has really changed. How did you manage it? I haven't done anything. I just created a space where no one is judging them, where they can learn through their own interests. So everyone's done with their session except Zara. Zara, come on.
a voice, waiting to be heard, wanting to be understood, wishing to be loved. Thank you, ma'am, for listening to us. Thank you for not giving up on us. Thank you for finding the reason for our rowdiness, for giving a channel to our craziness. Thank you, ma'am, for finding the poet in a zombie, for setting me free, for letting me be. No matter where we go and what we do, we always carry in our hearts part of you. Dear ma'am, thank you.
Yeah, I think you have enjoyed the video. It says about how one individual like a self or a teacher or educator or a lecturer or professor who all are in the field of teaching should have some passion of self thinking what we can do. I would like to ask something to you, like think of a time when your performance surprised you to a time when you succeed or failed unexpectedly. How did you success? How did your success or failure important your feelings about yourself and your teaching ability? I like to ask something. I asked you, how did your success or failures impact your feelings about yourselves and your abilities like teaching ability or learning ability or performance ability or creativity ability or anything? How do you? Anybody? Any participants? Any participants? I am asking you.
Please repeat once again.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Shalini from. After the completion of your year, it used to come.
I'm sorry, something disturbing you. Somebody not mute on the audio.
Sir, somebody else.
Yeah. Now you can.
Yes. Sir, by the end of the year, I used to get feedback from the students. During that time, they used to tell me, so, Madam, your patience is very much helpful for us, and friendly move with the students. That was also very helpful for the student because they can share whatever the doubts they have. If so that was the feedback which I got, and that also helped the students to get success. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good. Any other? Any participants would like to share?
Sir, Mr. Balasubramanian Jagannath,
Tell me, sir.
like to share something, sir. I have the habit of postponing certain things, like I have the habit of postponing things, which I do that. So, prioritizing their task, their work, their duties. So I have explained about that, the advantage of doing things at the right time.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Good afternoon,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sir, I am Dr. Saraswati.
Yeah. Excuse me. I think Parameswari, you can. I think you can remove your your jack of your phone. That only vibrating.
Can
Yeah, yeah, you can share.
Yes, sir. It's a very interesting experience which I had just last year when we have a system like mentoring, and my mentees one time they unknowingly did something bad to a teacher, and it was a very strong impact on other teachers. And when I intervened and I told them that I believe them, I trust them, and they would have done it by accidentally. And I told them that nothing will happen and they can come and trust me and they can share their experience, and so they can share what exactly happened, the bad thing in the class. And immediately after I left the class, within 5 minutes, a group of students came and they accepted what they did, and they said that they could come forward and share their feelings with me because they have trust in me. So I was really very happy that I gained the trust from the student community so that they can share everything with me. This is a very good experience. Very recently, this has happened in my life, sir. And I'm very happy to share this also in the forum now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your sharing few of the participants. I would like to say the same. So when you perform well and surprise something, you will get a good feedback. That shows about how you express and utilize your own self-confidence, your own self-esteem and self-efficacy, which prove your profession well to others. So you may know when you perform well, then only. So that's why I expose every time to every teaching faculty, try to utilize your self-efficacy for in your teaching profession. What is self-efficacy? A person's believe they can succeed at a given task. Yes. If your teacher, you are given a classroom climate, how you succeed to make every student be attentive, every student to understand, every student to listen to the class and be happy to enjoy your teaching. That shows about your self-efficacy. If an individual can do anything for success, even if you take like Alva Edison, if you take about any other great personalities, how they prove their self-efficacy to success, it means they have a belief on themselves. They can. When you think about the student side, to make them good behavior and good achievement with your own self-efficacy of the teacher, we can express a good academic mindset among the students. For example, now the pandemic situation, we don't have the offline class. We have to meet everything in online. So if you have done these things before, now they will wait something for you learn through online. So the good mindset about learning from your side, from the good teacher. So that will reflect good academic behavior. That will reflect a good academic outcomes, good result, good knowledge, good focusing. See, nowadays you see how many students are coming and participating online. They able to, even they come, everybody listening. So we able to share as like offline class. So we are facing a lot of challenge. But when you have a self-efficacy, you can make different things. The Franklin's, the 4 keys academic mindset to create the students, he said the 4 things like, I belong in this community. I can succeed at this. My ability and competence grow with my effort. This work has value for me. When you say these all the things, the only one thing will lead all the 3 and everything, that is, I can succeed at this. Yes, you can succeed when you teach in online or offline. So every teacher should have that passion, that self-efficacy, that will prove your competence. If you teach in online or anything. Why does self-efficacy is a matter we are talking now? A very famous person, Henry Ford, he said, whether you think you can or you think you cannot, you are right. Yes. If you think you can anything, you can do. But if you think you cannot do anything. So face the challenge with the passion of attitude. When you have an inner feeling that I can, the self-efficacy lead everything. So you can achieve more than this. So I compress the whole self-efficacy with the 4 sources. Number one, every teacher, they need the self-efficacy with the concept, which is 4 aspects. Number one is mastery experiences. I have been positive or negative experience with this activity in the past or in other similar experience. Yes, you have both, but you take the positive and change the negative into positive. So if you may face the challenge, for example, now we are like dealing everything in online. So we are now in a webinar, Zoom meet. If now power cut or any problem with the internet, so we are unable to continue. Then we have some break. Again, we have to continue. We have some technical issue and everything. On this situation, how you manage? So that time you have to use, I can continue with your self-efficacy. That is your mastery of experience. Then vigorous experiences. I have seen others whom I considered similar to me experience success or failures with his activity. A person's hello, kindly mute audios of others. Excuse me. The host, kindly I request the host to mute other audios. Yeah, thank you. So whatever we do, how it shows our success and failure for every activity. You considered what are the success that give what type of experience that will lead you effectiveness. Then another category I want to say about the social persuasion. Kindly see Sudha, mute your audio. The people have told me I can or I cannot do this activity. Many people are there, many teachers are there. If you have any opportunities, how you are dealing with this? You can or you cannot. How you face the challenge? So that comes under your self-efficacy, which we need for the present teachers. Then physical and emotional states. I express positive and negative physical and emotional sensations when engaging in these activities. When you approach the self-efficacy to express and prepare the good classroom, everything, you think about your physical and emotional condition. How do you feel now? The way you express and make the class effective. Some teaching strategies to build a self-efficacy, like increase likelihood of success to build mastery. Do that. The same time, cultivate successful, vigorous experience. Try to do more successful experiences and provide positive vibral person. Positive vibration. That's very, very important. Many persons, they have a negative, no positive. Even some situation leads them, every time it comes to negative thoughts. Simple emotional aspects. So when you are a educator or teacher teaching in a higher education level, you have to be more stability in emotion. So you have to positive vibe always. Your positive vibe to share or to vibrate other students to motivate. That is very important. You take about Radhakrishnan, how he has the positive vibration. The same time, take about Abdul Kalam. So everything like this. Then attend to physical and emotional states. To give yourself for your physical and emotional state for every situation. The way you feel or you do something. So self-efficacy can build your proper teaching strategy whenever you have. When you have a good self-efficacy, it leads you. You will have good self-esteem. Whenever you see you in different way, the self-esteem refers to the way we see and think about ourselves, how we think, how we see. We always worry about others, how they are talking behind, or talking in front, or talking to others. We always believe the bias and rumors. but we never believe ourselves. The self-esteem, what is it made of? Your self-esteem is made up of all the experiences and interpersonal relationship you have had in your life. How you have a good interpersonal relationship with students and teachers. I had a good experience. I did one research with our students about the teacher-student interpersonal relationship in this region. Because where I am living is a Muslim people, they are living, their culture and other things totally different. So I studied what are the positive aspects there. What are the sides of the teacher? What are the sides of the student? What are the expectations? Even though whenever I teach the class about mental health, that I talk about interpersonal relationship. So why I'm telling, the self-esteem will develop among the teachers, among the professions, with the help of their experience and interpersonal relationship only. Then only you can focus good online classes, good preparation, good creativity. Everyone you have ever met has added to or taken away from how you see yourself. Everybody thinks the same. How you think about yourself, don't think about others. Mostly we think about the role model of others. Yes, that's good. But at the same time, you know about yourself. That's very important. Some definitions I would like to share about the self-esteem. You know already. The self-esteem is a judgment or opinion we hold about ourselves. It's the extent to which we perceive ourselves to be worthwhile and capable human being. How you are a capable person. The self-esteem is the picture we have ourselves. We know about how we are. We are beautiful. We are creative. We had a good personality. That picture is our self-esteem. The self-esteem is made up of all the experiences and relationships we have had in our lives. We have a lot of experience. When you are a professor, when you are a lecturer, when you are a teacher, at least or minimum you have more than 20 years of experience in your life from the childhood to adulthood. Everyone we have ever met has added or taken away from how we see ourselves. We are not see everything ourselves. We always, every time we want to just enact like others. Try to do like what you think in your inside. Self-esteem can be changed and changed at any age. Yes, it may change from the every ages, but you have to know your self-esteem. That's very important. When you talk about the self-esteem, many people, they have a high self-esteem. That only leads a effective self-efficacy and effective professional growth in their life. Like to meet a new people, everybody ready to meet new people. Those who have a good self-efficacy, good profession, it's like I'm ready to meet anybody. I don't bother about. I don't worry about. I'm not afraid of. Then don't worry about how other will judge them. They never bother about others, how they are judging. What they say or what they said, that is correct. It's prepared by me. It's my creativity, it's my innovation, it's my thought, it's my philosophy. So you have to apply this, your own attitude with the proper creativity and innovation in your classroom. Then you can see the students' development, student attainment. You will be taught, see some sharing about their experience. They got an evaluation feedback. So it means before they have had attended something. So have the courage to express themselves. Have a courage. Yes, I can. The lives are enriched with each new encounter. Do something new. Are nicer to be around. Keep it your surrounding always good and positive vibe. Kindly mute the audio, please. Your ideas are met with interest because others want to hear what they have to say. It should be more interesting than our magnets to positive opportunities. You should have a magnetic power of take everywhere from the positive opportunity, not a negative aspect. When you have an I think I can, that attitude, that passion, that self-esteem, that self-efficacy of mind, you will succeed more than in your life, particularly in your profession, in your teaching profession. But at the same time, some people, they have a low self-efficacy. Why? Because they don't believe themselves. As a teacher, see, in my experience, nearly 16 years of experience, I have produced many students. So whenever I observe them, ask them to teach something, I never say anything to them what they are teaching in the class or in front of the student, in front of others. Sorry. Because we have to motivate them in positive manner. I have to tell them, you can. You believe first yourself. Then you prepare and meet the class. You can do it. So here also I used to go to all the schools to visit my students. Even I'm telling the same, believe on you, you can manage everything. So I have seen many students, they are doing some creative activities in the class. Because of that, once they finish the academic, they automatically appoint as the teachers. They are getting good salary and good aspects. So when you have a low self-efficacy, it is the problem. See, they always see themselves in failing before they even begin. Have a hard time to forgive the mistakes or something every time. Then they believe always like what is good, which is good or something. They always get afraid. They never show their creativity. They are disappointed or dissatisfied with anything, how they live. They never spend most of the time alone. They spend always alone. They will not mingle with others. They always complain and criticize, worry about everything and do nothing. They have attitude, I cannot do it anything. Think about if the teacher, if you are educator, if you say that to the students, I cannot. What you want to do, you can do it. I don't know the answer. You go and search. See, the way we have to talk, the way we have to express, that shows about your self-esteem, which leads by your self-efficacy. Why I'm talking about the self-efficacy and self-esteem for professional development? Because we need that. That is a passion to equip every growth of our life. I would like to share some ideas which we can improve how we can improve our self-efficacy as well as self-esteem. Life becomes similar and lighter. We know that. Yes, we cannot say what will happen in the future. You will have more inner stability. Yes, everyone, we have a stability. We are more intelligent than others. You believe, but less self-sabotage. You will be more attractive in any relationship. You will be happier. These things we need to build first. Once you build, you can follow these steps, these practical ways. Kindly mute the audio of others. But how we have to improve with a practical way? I would like to share something about say stop to your inner critic. You stop to criticize yourself. I can, that's enough. Don't think next one I cannot. I can be or I will be. I can. Finish it. Use healthier motivation habits first. When you go to the class, I remember one of my teacher, he said, when you enter into the class, remove your shirt and kept outside the classroom and go inside. I said, not a shirt. Your worries, your feelings, what you had before. When you enter into the class, you go with the positive vibe. Don't show anything happen outside into the classroom. You have to be different. So that's why I'm telling healthier motivation habits. Remind yourself of benefits. Refocus on doing what you really like to do. Do it. If in the class want to be a more activity, do the activity. Show the video, make a drama. Still, I remember my professor, Dr. Madhyalagan, when I was in St. Joseph College, he taught about the Shakespeare and Othello and Antonio Cleopatra. He will enact, he may be Antony, the same time he'll change as like Cleopatra. We feel the old man, how he enact, how he voluntarily express. So we never forget still now the situation. We never forget the thoughts and thought-provoking knowledge which he taught that time. Because that is the expectation of every student in our education field nowadays. So we are the teachers, professors. We have to be change ourselves. Don't think I am old. Don't think I am. It's only physical, but psychologically you feel you are a teacher. There is no old, there is no young. Always in a one age. Every time if you feel something, take a 2 minutes. Self-appreciation. Yes, I can. Like somebody in the movies, they are telling, no, all is well, all is well. Like this, you can do something with yourself. It depends upon you. Then write down 3 things in every time or every day that you can appreciate about yourself. What you have done, which is good. I can continue the same. Then do the right thing. Don't do the wrong thing. Then replace the performanceism. Try to prove what is good enough with you. The same time, handle the mistakes and failures in more and more positive way. Because be your own best friend with always to discuss what you want to do. The same time, be kinder towards the other people. Don't be, because we are the people. What we know, they don't know. Try something new, yes, something innovative, something creative. Stop falling into the comparison trap. Don't compare with others. You are you. Is everyone unique? You? No, we cannot compare with others. Spend more time with supportive people. Kindly away from the descriptive people. Don't spend with them. They will spoil your self-confidence. Then remember the ways of high self-esteem where you go and deal and face it and pursue it. Then you will be a good teacher every time or everywhere. When you say about self-esteem and self-efficacy, can see the picture? The self-esteem is a realistic respect for your ability to achieve and grow in life. While self-efficacy is how you feel about your ability to function in different situations. So once you have a good self-efficacy, you can lead with the good self-esteem to teach your class with the proper professional habits. The high self-efficacy is the optimistic strength of your belief in your ability to complete tasks and procedure. Decide outside what you decide something. So when you are developing your professional growth, you need this passion. That's very important. When self-efficacy and self-esteem for our professional development, I would like to give some other aspect like seek a promotion through taking an advantage, like examining you at the next opportunity. You are ready or not, prepare. Yes, tomorrow I will have an online class. You have to prepare today. Once you prepare more, you will be expert. You will be a profession. So how you will be a profession? If you have a self-confidence, self-efficacy, self-esteem, you can prove it more than that. Ask for a rise based on the great project you just completed. Stop gossiping and replace it with talking about how you could improve things in your department, in your place, in your university, in your classroom. Don't think about the gossiping by others. You have to go in your way. Be positive about every situation that comes your way. Whatever coming to you, think positive. Positive thinking is very, very important. Take on new responsibilities with a smile and positive attitude. Do that. The same time, when you are a good professor or good profession, dress for the job that you want. Not the job that you have, dress for success. We used to say the half of the human, the same half of our dress. It shows how you are. That's very important being a profession, particularly teaching profession. Yeah. Then professional development. When you think about the professional development, it refers to continued training and education of an individual in regards to his or her career, future career. So how you are trained continuously. So that time the teacher's self-efficacy and self-esteem are the belief that one's capable of exercising personal control over one's behavior, thinking, and emotions in the instruction as well as the personal sorry personal milieux. You need continued training. It means you have to think yourself well, because every effective teachers believe that they can make a difference in students' lives, and they teach in ways that demonstrate this belief. What they believe they can. Their self-esteem, their self-efficacy prove over there, I can succeed in my career. I will become a good profession. I can produce many professionals, professional doctors, professional engineers, professional mechanics, everything. So once the teacher can believe themselves, they can produce everything. That is your profession or passion of profession. I try to conclude with these aspects, like the goal of a professional development is to keep you up to date on current trends as well as help the students to develop new skills. Your professional development should focus up to date. If the student, they don't know how to face the challenge in the classroom, online classroom, you have to express as your teacher. You never drop from your aspect, your belief, your self-respect, your self-esteem. Every teacher's self-efficacy and self-esteem have an implication for student achievement. That shows you are developed in the profession. The professional development can play an important role in students' outcomes, depending on the decision and delivery. Professional development that attains to opportunities for mastery experiences in a particular may enhance teacher self-efficacy and self-esteem in the entire success. If you have a good self-efficacy, good self-esteem, that belief you will produce automatically good students. So in the field of education, you become a very good. So that shows you are a very professional in education. So that will lead you a good development in your profession. You are the unique individual. No one else is like you in the whole world. This makes you special already. But our time in this world is very limited. Make it happen for you so you leave your mark in this world. You must prove I am one of the profession. It comes because of my self-efficacy, my self-esteem. I am proving myself. I am achieved more than enough. That is very important because everybody expects something from the teacher, not from others. Because a teacher can produce anything in the world, a doctor or engineer or scientist, everybody. So being a good profession or professionalist, you should utilize and equip your self-efficacy and your self-esteem for better and future generation with effective world of creativity and innovation. Thank you. Thank you for all. I would like to thank our university president, Dr. Muhammad Sadiq, and my dean, Dr. Sharif, and my the head of the department, Dr. Shaukat, to give this opportunity to participate in the webinar workshop. And they have given a time to spend with you and share these things. Thanks once again to them. And my hearty thanks to the organizer and the participants. Thank you. Thank you once again. If you have any clarification, you can ask now.
Thank you, sir. Vinod sir, very nice presentation. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words and how a teacher to be passionate and how to develop self-esteem and self-efficacy to achieve their goals in their professional development. Thank you so much. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. We now request Dr. C.E. Jayanti, Assistant Professor from Tamil Nadu Teacher Education, to propose vote of thanks. Please, madam.
Good afternoon to all. I feel immense pleasure to deliver vote of thanks in this special occasion. The progress of an institution depends upon the leader. Of course, our institution is having a rapid growth under the democratic leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. N. Panjanatham, sir. We wholeheartedly thank you for your presence, sir. It's our privilege to thank Professor Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, Madam, Vice Chancellor of Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, Chennai, for the motivation given to the entire teaching community. Thanks a lot, Madam, for a gracious presence. Also, we thank the founder, Chancellor of Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, Thiru A.C. Shanmugam, and ACS Arun Kumar, the President of Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, for rendering their support to organize this program. We thank our most respected Registrar Sir, Dr. V. Balakrishnan, for providing all kind of support and encouragement in both the academic and administrative activities. Thank you, sir. We extend our sincere thanks to Dean of Faculty and Controller of Examination of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, Dr. M. Govindan, sir, for extending the cooperation in all our initiatives. Thank you, sir. We extend our heartfelt thanks to our most respected guest, Professor Mustafizur Rahman, sir, former Vice Chancellor, Dean of Faculty of Social Science City University, Bangladesh, for his gracious presence and encouragements for the participants. Thank you, sir. We feel happy to thank our most respected Professor Dr. P. Ganesan, sir, Professor and Head, Department of Pedagogical Sciences, and Dr. S. Mani, sir, Professor and Head, Department of Education Planning and Administration, for their constant support and motivation. Thank you, sir. We also thank Dr. C.B. Palanivelu, sir, Registrar of Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, for extending his support to conduct of this program. Thank you, sir. We express our heartfelt thanks to Dr. V. Ambedkar, Professor and Head, Department of Education, Annamalai University, for his great felicitation. It's my privilege to thank our resource person, Dr. V. Vinnaras Nityanandam, sir, Professor, Department of General Education, College of Education and Language, Lebanese French University, Iraq. Sir has put forth the needs of present education like a self-passion, self-efficacy, and self-esteem of teachers. Also, throw lights on positive vibration, self-confidence, professional development of teachers. Your encouraging words and deliberation made us inspired, sir. Your deliberation was very thought-provoking and impressive. On behalf of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, and behalf of all the participants, we thank you, sir. We express our sincere gratitude to K. Geeta Ma'am, Principal, Faculty of Education, Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, for her cooperation and enthusiastic approach towards the success of this FDP program. Thank you, ma'am. It's the time to congratulate and thank the organizing secretaries, Dr. P.C. Nagarasubramani sir, Associate Professor of Department of Pedagogical Science, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, and Dr. P. Sendamil Pave, of Assistant Professor of Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. We also congratulate the joint organizing secretaries who are the backbone of this program, Dr. A. Rajeshwari, Dr. B. Sharmila, Dr. M. Muttamil Chelvan, Dr. L. George Stephen, Dr. K. Vijaya, Mr. S. Balamurugan, and Dr. T. M. Jnanasoundari of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, and Dr. V. Anuradha, Mrs. L. Maria Sugandhi, Ms. Vigneshwari, and Mrs. A. Tangam, Assistant Professors of Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute. Without thanking the participants, this vote of thanks may not give a fulfillment to us. On behalf of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University and MGR Educational and Research Institute, we congratulate and thank our participants for their active participation. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam, for your gratitudinal note. Thank you, everyone. We'll resume tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the second day FDP program. And the feedback form is shared in the chat box. Kindly fill in the feedback form. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all, organizing team and joint organizing team. Thank you, Jayanti madam, for wonderful vote of thanks. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am. See you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Can you give us? We are sharing in the chat box. Kindly wait for a few more minutes.
Thank you, sir. Very nice presentation. Thank you, sir.
Dear participants, those who are not joined in WhatsApp group, kindly join group 5 WhatsApp group, which is shared in the chat box. And the feedback link will be shared only in chat box only and YouTube.
Madam, it shows the group is full, ma'am.
Group 5, ma'am?
Yes, madam. Group number 5 shows it is already full. When we try to log in, it says it is full.
Yeah, let me check.
Yes, correct. It's full, madam.
Yes, sir. Let me check, ma'am.
Yes.
Check, sir. Thank you.
Can you send a link of feedback?
Yeah, we are sending in chat box. I'm sharing in chat box. Kindly fill it.
Okay.
Kindly send to feedback from.
Ma'am, feedback link is not visible in the chat box.
Yes, ma'am. Feedback link not received, ma'am.
Wait for a few more minutes.
It is there. Please check. It is there.
Yes, okay.
They have shared 5 times. Please check. Yes, now received, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.